Right.
Okay, so if you just look behind you, this is your control panel.
Right.
Okay. That's to switch your 12 volt systems on. Okay,
Right.
so everything is somewhere will run on a 12 volt system. Okay.
Yeah.
That tests your battery. So you just look there, it gives you a gauge on how good your battery is.
Right.
Obviously it's quite good at the moment, especially obviously it's new battery, plus it's going through a charger, so it's going to show
Right.
full anyway. Pump switch, I'll just switch that one off for a second. Car van switch. Okay, this is your van.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously the car's a car. That's switched to van, so you can use your leisure battery, your 12 volt system for your leisure battery. If you switch it to car, if the car's connected, you could use the battery off the car. But, big but, if it drains the battery on your car, you're unhappy. So, I wouldn't.
Leave it on the van.
Yeah, always leave it on van. You should be fine. Yeah.
The main lead, the lead that plugs into their electric,
Yeah.
will also keep this battery charged.
Yes.
Do I have to switch anything on?
No.
It'll do it automatically.
Yeah. Okay. These two are just for your lights.
Yeah.
So your front and rear lights on them two switches as well. Okay.
Yep.
Inside here, got light just through the door.
Yeah.
Then you got your awning light as well on that switch there.
Yeah.
Okay. So first thing we do when we get into the van normally is get the water into the system. So obviously you've got a full ack roll outside. What you need to do before you do anything is make sure taps are shut before you switch the water pump on. So that's last off. Because you can see where that can go. Obviously when that cover comes down, if you've left that open, you're going to have water everywhere. Okay, so make sure all the taps are shut, the taps in the bathroom are shut. Now underneath this pump, so can you see that yellow lever there? Yeah. That is the drain for the water system. Okay. The position that it's in at the moment, that's allowing water to run around the system. If you lift it up, the water will drain out.
So that water in the system is wastewater?
No, that's your fresh water.
Fresh water.
That's your fresh water. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll just have all happening. All the water will just go on the ground outside.
Make sure that's in the position.
Yeah. So before you get the water in, make sure that's in that position.
So when would you open that then?
Well, travelling. So obviously you've got it's a bit of extra nose weight, even though it's quite light. But you've got quite a light car. So it's worth. What I tend to do is before I go out, as I go out, not on the pitch, but as I go out the gate, I get my wife or one of the kids to jump in, just lift that up. Open the taps to centre, then that allow the water as you're travelling to bounce out. And, yeah, so you'll empty your system like that. Okay. Very important for winter. You make sure that is empty. Okay.
Yeah.
And that tank you showed me is that that was the
your flush tank.
Flush tank.
Yeah.
Which tank fills which is a water tank for everything?
Well, it's your barrel outside.
That barrel.
Yeah.
The one you've got to buy.
Okay.
That fills up enough.
Yeah. That fills your system. That's where it's drawing the water from.
Okay.
You've got a hot water tank in the corner, which obviously your hot water is
stores it.
Yeah. Okay.
But that one, that barrel is enough for what? I don't have to fill that barrel twice.
You might do. Depends how much you
use. How much water you're using, yeah.
Well, say to cover a shower. And
if you're using showers, they empty quite quick.
How do I know when it's full, the tank inside, and I'm filling?
Yeah, I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so that's your main thing, is make sure that drain is in that position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we'll do now.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've already primed the system.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll show you how we do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So first, switch your water pump on.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your water pump on. Open the tap. Okay, obviously I've already primed it, but you would have had air in the system, it would be spluttering. Okay, to fill your hot water tank, make sure the tap is on the hot side. Open the tank. You imagine the tank's been emptied previously, so it's full of air. So what will be happening is it'll be pushing the air out the tap. At the same time, it'll be filling up the tank from outside. Okay, so once it's a solid stream like that, you know your hot water tank's full.
So I'm doing that. Let me get this right. As I'm filling the tank. As I'm filling the tank for the water, it's cold water going in.
Yeah.
I use the hot water so as it's bringing the air out.
Yeah.
At the same time as that.
Yeah. So you're filling your hot water tank. Yeah. So you put the tap to the red side on the hot side, and that is then pushing the air out of the tank. It's filling it up with the cold water from outside.
As soon as I see the water coming out.
So as soon as it's solid like that, leave it for a few minutes. Yeah, leave it a few minutes because it'll be going back, spluttering away. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to stick your finger under there, but it's quite warm. Yeah. Okay? So obviously once we've filled your hot water tank, then we can heat it. Don't try and start heating it before you get water in it, because you can damage It's like trying to boil a kettle with no water in it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Right, I'm just trying to think, guys, down here. Because obviously you go through that many different
Yeah,
kind of
course,
bands, you forget where bits of things are. Yeah, so we've got 2 controls across the front.
Yeah.
And then also we've got 2 on-off switches here. Okay? So you see one's labelled Ultra Store. So if you imagine Ultra Store is storing your hot water. Ultra Heat, that's heating your room, so that's your fire. Okay? So both of these are electric. One's for your boiler, one's for your fire.
Right, and
okay?
both switched on now.
And they're both switched on at the moment, yeah. You can use electric or gas or both to heat your water. Okay?
Right.
So that is on electric there.
Yep.
To fire it up on gas is this one here. Okay, so you turn the outer ring.
Yeah.
You can just see there's a little flame
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
There's a green light on there now. Okay, so that's okay. If it stays green, that's okay, it's fired up. If it goes to red, that means it's failed to light. Okay? So the reason why it's failed to light, one, you may not have any gas, or you haven't turned the gas on.
Yeah.
Okay? Or you left that cover on outside. So that plastic cover.
yeah.
If you haven't taken that off,
Yeah,
it just will
It
not
won't
light.
know.
Okay? So it'll just
That's
shut
the
off.
vent from there, yeah.
Or if you tend to use it more on electric, which most people do, it may have air in the system. So if you haven't lit it for a while, it may it's got a bit of air in the gas system. So you need to get the air out.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it does go to red and you think that's what's happening,
Yeah.
turn it back off again,
Yeah.
fire up your cooker, make sure you've got gas coming through. Okay, give it a few seconds to reset, then attempt it again.
Right.
Turn it on, if you just heard that click then, that's
Yeah.
attempting to light it. Okay, if it stays green, that's okay, it's lit. But if it's red still, turn it off again, give it a few more seconds. It just might take a while to purge the
Yeah.
air into it. Okay, the difference between heating on electric and on gas, electric is thermostatically controlled to 70 degrees, you've got no control of it, that's it. With the gas side of it, you have got a thermostat here, look.
Yeah.
You can change it from 70 down to 30
Right.
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay? Obviously, if you've got both running at the same time, that's not going to make any difference because it's going to be the electric's going up to 70 anyway. Okay? Happy with that?
Yeah.
So you happy with how to heat your water?
Happy with that one here. Look, switch on, switch
Yeah.
off.
Another important thing for your water, on electric heating mainly, you know, I said about don't heat the water tank before you get water in.
Yeah.
The same thing is making sure this switch is off. So before you leave your site, normally you know what day you're leaving, so you wake up in the morning, just switch that off. You'll have a hot water tank, 10 litres of hot water.
Yeah.
You know that's switched off then. So when you leave, obviously as soon as you put the 240 out, the power goes off to that switch anyway. Okay? But if you imagine you plug the 240 back in and that's switched on, and your boiler is empty water, it will automatically stop heating it. Okay? So always make sure that's switched off. Before you leave, make sure that's switched off. Okay?
Yeah.
Good.
As regards the hot water tank, that fills itself naturally as you use it.
Once you've got it, once you've purged it with all the air, then every time you every time you open the tap, as you pull the hot water through, it will be pulling cold water into the tank. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your next one is your room heater. So that ultra heat, that's your fire there. Okay. So that's switched on. Just bring that back up again. This here says ultra heat, so obviously then two together.
Yeah.
It's got a green light on. That's nothing to do with the gas. If I switch that off now, look, the green light goes off. So you need that switched on to operate this. This is just what energy you're going to use. So 500 watts, 1000 watts, 2000 watts. Okay, so you'll imagine like a 3-bar fire. So that's operating the element which is behind that fire. That fire's also got a gas element behind there as well. But this just does the electric side of it. Okay. You've got a thermostat there. Obviously, you can change the thermostat of your room. Okay. So
and that's up to 70 degrees.
Yeah. No, not necessarily up to 70 degrees. No, that was your gas side on your water. This is just an electric heater. I'm not sure exactly what the output is.
What output?
Yeah. So that is operating the electric for your fire now. So that's quite warm now. Okay. This is your gas side of it. So I'll just switch off. Don't run both at the same time. Okay. To fire the gas, what we do is just push that knob down there. Okay. Turn and push it. And fire it up using the button.
Yeah, ignite the gas.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to see where the flame is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see down there. If you look at that angle, you can see the flame down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that?
Yeah, I can see the flame.
Yeah. So that's how you know it's lit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then to obviously switch off, just bring it back to 0. Okay. This side of it is the fan. If you notice, you've got vents front, in the back and in the front. So obviously the fan obviously pushes the hot air or the warm air through there, yeah. So always have a fan, some kind of fan running when you've got either the heats on, because obviously it stops it from open. Yeah, that's it, exactly. So it centres off, okay. To the right is automatic. What that is thermostatically controlled fan, so it starts off slow as it's cold, and then as it warms it speeds up. The other side is manual. Okay, that side's manual. This control here, you can change the speed of the fan. Okay, you can use the fan without heat. So, say on a warm day, you just want the air to circulate. Obviously, it won't cool the air, but it'll just blow it out. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Right, so that's your water heating. Happy with that? Yeah. That's your room heating. Okay. Good. Right, we'll go through the rest of your appliances now then. Okay, your fridge. This again will work on electric and gas, not both at the same time, obviously. That switches your electric on or off. Okay, so that's obviously on. That and that's the temperature control for that. For the electric. You can see that little electric there. This is for the battery when it's connected to the car. Okay. So as I said, that grey one, the grey lead outside, as long as you've got that connected, what it will do is, as I said before, it will keep the fridge at that temperature, whatever its temperature is at that particular time. It won't cool it down. So if you're going away, you need to cool it down before you go away. So I don't know if you're storing it at home or.
Yeah, we got a slice pitch just far from home.
Yeah. So if you can connect it to electric, like 24 hours or so before you go away, cool the fridge down. So when you're travelling, you just flick that switch on there, and that will maintain that temperature. Okay. Or obviously, if you can't plug it in, what you can do is put like cooler blocks or whatever you would do for the camera. Yeah. Okay. To fire it up on gas.
And that's if I use it,
electric.
Yeah. So when you're travelling, that's when you're travelling. Yeah? So when your engine's started, that will then allow the power to come through, as long as you've got that grey one connected.
Well, I haven't got that one yet.
No.
Yeah. So you won't be able to use that, but when you do. Yeah. Okay. To fire the gas up, you're going to see at the back there you've got a little window.
Yeah.
Okay. This is you turn that to the flame. You've obviously got a firing button there. So you do push that knob in and fire it up. You can see just to see a blue glow.
A little glow,
You can see the blue glow there. Yeah. Obviously that's lit.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously the gas works. Obviously, it's more efficient than electric. Obviously, on a really hot day, you may need to use gas. I find most of the time it's all right. But
the actual bottle we've got.
Yeah.
For obviously this for it all really.
Yeah.
How long roughly would that a bottle last? I
It-
know
it's so difficult.
If we went away for a week, would it be enough for a week?
Oh yeah. It depends what you're using. Again, obviously, when I go away, I tend to just use the cooker on gas, the water heater on electric, the fridge on electric, the heater on electric. Yeah. So if you're plugged in, you pay for the site. So yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I can make my gas bottle last the whole season.
Yeah, because
I just use the gas to cook. And that's where so everything else run on electric. Okay, so cooker, obviously standard gas cooker. I want to move myself. Well, there's a change all the knobs around as well, which gets me a bit confused. The new ones now, they put the grill and the oven together. Then before the grill and oven were over here. And I'm trying to like this, and I'm actually putting gas in the oven. How? I'm going to do that. This is obviously a grill pan. Yeah, it is. Difficult to see for that angle. Then obviously your oven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, brilliant. It's a nice cooker actually, isn't it?
Yeah, nice tidy, very tidy. Inside here, I don't know if you noticed there's some in there as well. These gas taps here. Okay, you don't need to turn them on or off. Obviously, they're individual appliance gas taps. These are. Okay, you don't need to turn them off. If you do smell gases, open the door, get out, turn the gas off on the cylinder itself. The reason I'll show you them is if it comes in for service, if you bring it in for service, and obviously they're checking individual appliances, they may leave them switched off. So if your cooker's not lighting or your fridge not lighting on gas, it may be they've left them switched off. Okay?
Yep.
Good. Let's try and think if there's anything else. Obviously bathroom, your fridge, toilet. Okay, okay.